welcome to Tarotspeaks. This is your random reading for Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. We're going to be looking at our thoughts, issues, obstacles, advice, and outcome for the month of March. Our overall energies. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Now, the Ace of Cups in reverse can indicate depression. It can also indicate lack of emotional support, needing emotional support, family problems, issues, just emotional issues in general. Now, in our thoughts, we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords in reverse. So, there may have been some things revealed during this time and that you're thinking about in terms of either a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or another Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. I want to put a disclaimer on this video and let everyone know, all the messages may not apply to everyone, so don't take things that don't apply to you. Use what you can and leave the rest. So moving forward. The King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, kings and queens can be interchangeable. They can be male or female. But in your thoughts, we have the King of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. There may have been some secrets revealed in terms of, a Queen of Pentacles. Someone who is stable, someone, who is nurturing and caring and giving. Much like the Queen of Cups, but more on an earthy level, more on in terms of stability. Now, as I look at these cards with the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands is looking away from this Queen of Pentacles. I think something has been revealed in terms of an earth sign. With our overall energies being the Ace of Cups reversed, there's a lack of emotional support, or just it's more about financial gains than it is emotions with this person or situation. Now, like I said, this can be interchangeable. This could be you yourself thinking of ways in which you have went after financial gains more than emotional gains, or it's interchangeable. So there's some secrets been revealed in regards to this. In terms of the issues, we have the Two of Wands in reverse and the King of Cups in the upright. How I'm seeing this, there's been some lack of movement forward. There's emotional stability within yourself or within this other person, but there's no real movement towards expressing those emotions. Now, the King of Cups is good with his emotions. He's balancing his emotions. He controls his emotions, and he's able to also hold on to his emotions as well. But it doesn't seem to be moving forward with this person. How I'm also looking at this is the King of Wands looks away from the Queen of Pentacles and looks down into the cup of the King of Cups. So you or your partner or whoever may be looking at your emotions and not willing to move forward towards things based on past issues and lack of love in the situation with the Ace of Cups in reverse. So you may be more focused on your emotions and not focused on making any plans moving forward in terms of an earth sign or a water sign or any sign at this point, because there's been some deceptions revealed. Now, the obstacle is the King of Pentacles in reverse with the Hangman. Now, the obstacle may be someone hanging around for their own benefit. Now, with the King of Pentacles being here, this could be the Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo person that we're talking about, or just some aspect of yourself. male or female. It's coming up as a male, but we also have a queen in your thoughts, so male or female. You may be viewing this person from a different perspective, and that's the obstacle right now, seeing the situation for what it is and looking towards a new direction, or changing your views of this person and how you handle this situation. In the outcome, we have the Ace of Swords, the Judgment, and the Ten of Cups. There's been some some clarity gained in respect to the situation. Some judgments need to be made towards fixing situations that have been unfair, fixing situations emotionally, either within yourself or with another person. But this is about resurrection. This is about clarity. This is about emotional fulfillment, gaining the emotional fulfillment that was lost in this Ace of Cups. Gaining the clarity as to how to go about clearing things up and resurrecting situations, or going over situations to fix them. Now, in terms of the advice, we have the Empress in reverse and the Ace of Coins in reverse. This situation or this partnership or whatever it is has been based on financial gain, and it's become a little bit constraining. Now, this may cause some sort of insecurities as far as finances, emotions, who to give emotions to, which is why the King of Wands may be focusing more on his emotions and not moving forward in anything, because there's been some revelations in regards to the people that's been involved. So there is clarity here. Now, whether you need to give clarity to someone else, or someone needs to give clarity to you, or a situation needs to be fixed in order for there to be a clear cut happiness in this situation, with the advice being the Empress in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, this is telling or advising to let go of a situation where there's no stability, there's no confidence in the situation, there's no love in the situation. Lack of confidence, lack of love, lack of finances, being offered finances instead of love, being offered stability over emotion. Now, I'm going to turn over these chakra oracle cards to get a better understanding of what's going on. And we have gossip. Okay. Well, with gossip, this is a card of someone. Let me show you the card of someone who manifests things for themselves, but other people aren't on board with it. Other people are envious. Other people have so much to say about what's going on in the situation, but the person in the center is happy. They're happy with, the creative endeavors that they have created for themselves, the things that they have created for themselves. There's a lot of growth, there's a lot of maturity, there's a lot of, creativity, and people are talking. Underneath that, we have perseverance. So this is telling us to keep moving forward. But in terms of the gossip, there may be some information that comes to you about someone who is very outgoing, someone who is stable and has that growth. And there has been some information that has come out about this person that has caused this Ace of Cups to be turned into reverse. So there is an understanding with this gossip or this information that comes in, that there's a lack of love in the situation. Now, with the Empress in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse with this gossip card, there may be rumors in terms of a loss of finances, a loss of emotion, a loss of stability, a loss in general emotionally in a situation. Rumors, people talking about the situation, which has caused this whole thing to come out with the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Now, with these cards, we have grief. So this may have caused some grief because the information, maybe, no one wants to hear that somebody's in a situation where, you know, it's all about the finances. It's not about love, and it's not about, but there has to be a change. Also, when I look at this grief card, there has to be a change. There has to be some growth in the maturity of other people, especially people who are set out on gaining for themselves and only looking at their own emotions and not willing to see things in a different light. The next card we have is impatience. So you may become impatient with this stable person who is a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or any sign. I'm going to say it's any sign because all of our signs are interchangeable depending on how we feel or how we acting during that time. So this is interchangeable. Someone is impatient, and when in terms to finances, in terms to emotions, there needs to be some clarity and some things fixed. Like there's something needs to be fixed, something needs to be corrected. There's a correction that is needed to happen in order for the Ace of Pentacles to go upright, in order for the Ace of Cups to go upright, in order for this Two of Wands and us moving forward to happen. There must be some corrections made, and it's going to take time with this impatience card. In terms of this card, we have isolation. So this is going to take some reflection on what's been done in the past, how it's been done. Really taking the time to look at the people and the situations we are surrounded with and what we're receiving from them or what we're not receiving, so that we can make proper judgments that are good for our happiness. But as far as what we're gaining some clarity on the situation. Truth has been revealed. There is a truth. The truth may be that there's an offer, but it's only a tangible offer as far as finances. Somebody wanting finances or giving finances. They're giving support by means of finances, but not anything else. This King of Cups or this King of Wands, maybe you, maybe the other person, but someone is only focused on their emotions and they're not willing to make any steps forward. So this looks like, and this is only my perception of what I'm seeing, someone doesn't want a commitment in a situation. They're willing to offer finances. They're willing to offer, and not even offer finances. It looks like more like, it's not an offer of finances. It's a draining of the finances and seeing this in a new perspective, seeing how the finances are being drained by making passionate offers to a person. So your intentions may be love and their intentions may be finances, or vice versa. And there's gossip around this. There's people talking about it. People know about it. It's causing grief in this relationship. It's causing impatience in terms of manifesting and needing to go within in order to rectify a situation and gain some clarity and make some proper judgments so you can have that emotional fulfillment. With this Ace of Cups being in reverse, that the feeling that you had before about a situation with the person has changed because of the Seven of Swords, because of the Ace of Swords. The clear intentions of people have been revealed. With this King of Pentacles being in reverse, like I said, the intentions of people being revealed. This is revelation, this is revelation, and this is revelation. This is the revealing of the truth of a matter in terms of finances, in terms of emotions. Needing to look at things more closely in terms of what you're being offered and what you're giving in return. Is it emotionally fulfilling? Making that judgment, being clear in your communication as to what you want, what you don't want, what you accept, and what you won't accept. The advice is, in order to conquer this grief, in terms of the gossip, in terms of what's being said, it seems like or feels like there's a lot of talk around this situation. Maybe someone is in the public eye. Maybe, there's just a lot of friends or whatever's going on. Someone needs to take a step back in order to see things more clearly in terms of the decisions that are being made. So in order for this judgment to happen, in order for this emotional fulfillment to happen, there must be a clarity, there must be a truth given either by you or this other person. What this person is making an offer, yet the King of Wands, who is, like I said, male or female, is focused on their emotions. They're not making any moves. So the offer of stability they may be receiving, they may not even be interested in, because they're focused on their own emotions. They're focused on their own feelings moving forward, needing to make the decision to be happy or where their happiness lies. This reminds me of me saying where your loyalties lie. This may be with the Empress in reverse, a parent of a child, a loss of a child that causes grief, impatience, people going into isolation, gossip around this, lack of emotional fulfillment due to this loss. Needing to clearly articulate or know where you stand, what your emotions are. This can also be, not a loss of a child, but someone who has a child who is very manipulative. And their only MO is to gain finances. This causes grief and impatience. Or someone is impatient about receiving finances and they go into isolation. All this can be cleared up with some truths being told. This is within the family dynamic. Now we have Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in this situation. Like I said, some secrets have been revealed in regards to, an offer being made or a love situation. Secrets are being revealed in terms of this. This hangman, whether this be you or another person, needs to recognize the motives of the people around them, which is probably why we have the isolation card, needing to recognize by going within and not being impatient with situations, wanting more out of situations when they're not moving forward with that Two of Wands. There's no moving forward. Someone is only focused on their own emotions during this time. And it may be due to the fact that there are people who are only trying to, since this is the obstacle, there's people who are only trying to gain from a situation. And either you or this person is gaining enlightenment towards this. They're looking dead at this person who seems to be very money-based, which could also be, like I said, the Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And if not, then it could be any sign, like I said, any sign. There's offers being made also, emotional offers, or someone, I want to say, pretending to offer a cup of love, but it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. There needs to be some truth in this situation. Gossip is one thing. People say what they say, but there needs to be a truth revealed if it hasn't already with the Seven of Swords. Whether it's about a third party situation that could, create some more, that can resurrect some more, I want to say some more, but resurrect happiness in a situation. If someone has all the information on what's really going on, then there can be happiness. But there's been some lies, there's been some deceit, there's been some, stealing, there's been some gossip, there's a lack of love, there's a lack of money, there's a lack of confidence in a situation. I hate to keep saying lack, but things can be cleared up. There can be some clearing of the way. If maybe this King of Pentacles was turned up right, maybe a real foundational offer, or just things can be cleared up. It can change. It can be changed. If you gain some enlightenment on the people and situations you need to cut out with this Ace of Swords, use the sword, use the truth that you know to make the transformation for your happiness. In terms of this grief and impatience and isolation, as far as the advice, try not to have too many people with their hands in your mix. Everybody got a hand in what's being said, what's being done. Everybody got their opinions about, and it's causing impatience, it's causing grief, it's causing people to feel isolated because there's too many people's opinions, too many hands in the pot. People not seeing it or seeing others for who they are. So the advice, take some time alone. Don't be impatient with this situation. If you find out some truths, try not to be so far into the grief, but allow it to grow you. Allow it to teach you a lesson, is what I'm saying. You are divinely guided. You are protected. You may not have been protected from this situation during the time, but it was to teach you a lesson in terms of being so trusting towards certain people. Don't be impatient with yourself trying to manifest things that aren't going to go anywhere. And I hate to say that, but they're not going anywhere. There's a lot of isolation. There's a lot of sadness. There's, needing to rebuild. But the rebuilding is going to have to start with self, with the Empress. This is about self-love. This is about, confidence. Having the confidence to offer something tangible, receive something tangible. Lack of confidence will allow you to, this is insecurity, that's the word, will allow you to receive offers or accept offers that aren't deserving of your attention. That's the answer. But like I said, if this message does not apply, don't force it. Take the messages that you need and leave the rest. Your advice is to be patient with yourself, be patient with other people. This is Mercury retrograde season. We're going to have to reevaluate our associations, reevaluate the love offers, reevaluate our finances. Keep other people out of your situation as far as gossip. People are envious of situations based on finances. They're envious. They want what you have. So you have to take the time and go into isolation to understand that you can't give yourself wholly and completely to everybody. And during this time, like I said, with Mercury retrograde, to not make any offers, not make any, don't jump into anything right now. Take some time to reflect. You have a lot of reflection here. It's time to reflect. Make proper judgments for what you want that will make you happy in the future with this Ten of Cups. Give you that emotional fulfillment. Let go of the insecurities in terms of money, in terms of the things that have happened thus far. Be patient with yourself to heal the grief. And that's going to take some isolation, some shutting some people out. But you are balancing your emotions with this King of Cups. Now, whether you have this in your chart or they have it in theirs, this is about balancing the emotion. The issue is balancing the emotions, even if things aren't moving forward the way you want them to. See them in a new perspective. See people in a new perspective. See your work situation in a new perspective. Understand when you're being taken advantage of. Make those good judgments so you can have that happiness. And keep people out your business, because it causes so much turmoil between partners. Well, I hope these messages were helpful to you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments in the description box if you want a personal reading. This is a general, and like I said, take what you need and leave the rest. Thank you for watching.